Hi, Taurus. I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for July 2015. Happy 4th of July to my USA friends out there. This month I'm using a different tarot deck. I'm using the same deck that I used in the mid-month Psychic Tarot reading for June. I'm going to use it again, the Aquarian Tarot by David Palladini. And this month, I'm also going to add, instead of the angel card that I've been doing at the end, I'm going to use my crystal that I have had for many, many years that I use in my private readings. I'm going to be looking in this for your sign at the end of the reading. So to start your reading, I am going to shuffle in front of the camera this time so you can see what comes out. And this reading is for people born under the sign of Taurus for July 2015 with the Lucky Mermaid. Cards for Taurus. What's coming up for Taurus? Here, guys. What's coming up for Taurus? Show me Taurus. Okay, Taurus, you're starting your reading off with a card I haven't seen come up here for the signs for a while. And I'm sorry, it's not a good card, but we have to hear the reasons why it's coming up. You have the card of Three of Swords. Now, Three of Swords is a card to me that symbolizes, this can indicate disappointment in love, being disappointed in a romance. It could indicate cheating. It could be heartbreak. It doesn't necessarily have to be about a love relationship, but often it is. I hear that some of you Tauruses are coming to some closures and some endings. I feel that you're not happy about how a circumstance played out for you. For some of you, this could be like if you had hoped to get a raise or an increase in your job, or something that I feel like you were recently disappointed in some way. And I feel that for some of you Tauruses, you've been put in a bad position, and I hear that you have found out some secrets, some things that have been kept hidden from you have been revealed, I feel recently, and I feel that this was a disappointment for many of you. For some of you, you may have gone through a physical heart attack or had some medical issues to do with your heart kick up. You could have had an angina attack, or arrhythmia could have really kicked up here. Or you could have gone through some bypass surgery, or your heart may have been catheterized, because I do feel for some of you it actually has been a literal physical heart issue. For some of you, I feel it's actually been a disappointment, that there's been something that you found out, some secrets that were revealed to you that were really severely disappointing to you. I do feel it's, one situation or the other here. I do feel for some of you, either way, you've had a hard time coping with what's been going on, and this has been a letdown. And that would apply to you whether it was the secrets being revealed and the disappointment side, or the actual health issues of the heart. I do feel it's been a real strain and hard for you to deal with, Taurus. I feel many of you are going to be quite surprised, or have been feeling quite surprised, because you didn't expect it to take a turn like this. So let me just say something right here. We have a lot of planetary things going on right now. I'm not an astrologer. I say this every time, but I do read up on it because I do believe astrology and the planets in the heavens around us do affect all of us and what's going on. And I did read up on Neptune going retrograde, and that actually did come up. I was surprised that secrets can come out and be revealed in Neptune in retrograde. And Also, you know, we had Mercury was a walloping retrograde this last time in Gemini. It kicked my butt, and I know many of you out there have written and told me how badly you experienced this past retrograde, which as I'm recording it right now, I'm still in the shadow of it because I'm recording it on Friday, June 19th, and we're still in the shadow of retrograde right now while I'm recording it. So also, a very wise astrologer who commented on my Leo June 2015 reading. She gave some fabulous insights as to what planetary things were going on, and I believe she referenced something about it might have been Scorpio being retrograde, but that it went back into Sagittarius. It was something like that, but their Truth Being Revealed came up with that as well. So if any of you want to take a look at what she wrote, it is definitely under my Leo June 2015 Psychic Tarot reading. She wrote on the comment boards explaining what's going on here. So I'm not really surprised by the messages I'm hearing for you off of this card, Taurus. So I'm sorry that your reading is starting off that way, but just know better things are always going to come and these things shall pass. So unfortunately, we have to ride the waves. I know you Tauruses have had some good card layouts the last few months, so I'm sorry that one jumped up here at you because I don't like to see that for anybody. Now, the next card you have in your tarot portion of this reading today, you have the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is a card to me that this is like expanding your business, expanding your knowledge. This is also like mastering your craft. It could be like if you have a business, you could be branching out and expanding your business. It could be if you work for somebody else, you're getting a promotion or you're getting, you know, more things handed to you to have to deal with. And it could be also expanding your personal craft, like what you do. You could be expanding what you're doing yourself. So let me hear why Three of Pentacles is here. I do feel many of you that are working Tauruses are now making some big changes on the job front. This is going to create some financial gain for you. So I do feel like raises or, bonuses or raises or increase in your finances are coming here through this. And I feel that those of you that are working are getting more, the chance to be more grounded and stable in your job or business that you're in. I feel it becoming more grounded and stable for you. For some of you, a new entrepreneur is going to come in and buy a business from you. Those of you that already own your business and you would like to sell it or get out of it, or maybe you weren't even thinking of selling it or getting out of it. I just get a new entrepreneur comes in and makes you an offer and buys this out from you. I do feel that many of you are going to be talking to a lawyer or government officials or agencies to help you with paperwork involving this transaction. Also with dealing with any deeds, because I'm hearing the words deeds could be involved here too. I do feel that you non-working Tauruses are going to be getting some financial increase and gain that's going to come to you through family channels. Even though this isn't the inheritance card, which is Ten of Pentacles, I don't know. It's coming up here. It's coming up through this card. Some of you that are non-working will be getting it through family channels. I feel that you Tauruses are really on the cusp of change. Like you're really ready to take some big leap here. And they're telling me that you're always going to end up having money flowing to you. So any of you Tauruses out there that really worry quite a lot about that, that should be something you don't spend so much time worrying about. I know that sounds trite and easy to say here, but it is what I'm picking up. So I do feel your finances are going to improve exponentially over the next 4 to 5 years. You're going to be seeing it. I feel like you're in, and I know that sounds weird to say because this is a reading for just July, but I feel like they want you to realize that so you stop worrying about it, because they are talking about stop worrying about it and they want you to know. So your arc of time of your financial increase, I feel some of you must have entered into your like a change in your cycle, planetary cycle of what things are going on with you, because I feel like this is why they're telling you that. Now, in the crowning position of your cards today, Taurus, you have the Temperance card. And the Temperance card is a card to me that symbolizes having patience. It can also be God working through you and divine powers working through you with what you're doing, thinking, saying, and creating. It's like being divinely inspired as well as patience. I do feel some of you Tauruses are like going to end up with more money than you ever thought you would have or dreamed of. I feel some of you are really coming on to a potential real windfall here. It's coming up strongly. Especially in the month of January, I feel a big increase in your finances happening at that time. That's significant for many of you. Whatever product, if you're someone selling something, or you carry your business sells something, or you carry a product line, people are really going to want what you are selling. It's really going to be hot topic, hot item right now. And if any of you are in the cosmetic or makeup industry, I feel like that is getting ready to like skyrocket. So your product, if you're somebody that's developed a product, or you have a product line you're carrying, or you're going to be beginning to sell like products that somebody else has made, but you're going to package them and sell them, you're going to do quite well. And I see things that definitely have to do with skin. So it could be makeup, it could be sunscreen, it could be some special like cream for anti-aging. It could be anything. It could be for people that have skin rashes and problems with eczema or some kind of other, skin condition. Anything to do with your skin or product line, even to do with your hair, or wearing in your hair as well, or hair dye. I just am getting that whole kind of mishmash of thing, any product really, Taurus. If you have a product line that your business or company manufactures or sells, or you yourself carry and sell, it's going to be a hot item for you. So I'm glad to hear that, because even though your card started off not good, I do feel financially you've got some real irons in the fire that are really getting ready to pay off for you, Taurus, which makes me happy to hear that, because guess what your next card is? It's another good card. You have the Three of Rods, and the Three of Rods is a card to me that does symbolize success. It can be waiting patiently for your success to come in, but success is coming to you nonetheless. Your operations manager at your plant or company, or if you're that person, I'm hearing is getting a boost. It's getting elevated. It's getting a boost. So you have to think on that. And I get like you're really going to be showing people what you have to offer. So I feel like many of you may even have a commercial or an infomercial, or you might start advertising on the internet, on the web. Like, how on Facebook there's like advertisements that go up and down that, or even on people's emails. Your products and product lines, or whatever it is you're doing, is going to be starting to be advertised to the public. They're telling me you have the rare gift of foresight, and that you're going to now be rolling and traveling with the big boys. So you're going to be making some waves out there in the public with whatever you're doing. Even if the product line I'm talking about doesn't make any sense to you, if you're somebody that's putting something out there for the public, putting your videos on YouTube in some way, getting a book published and getting it out there into the world, getting a screenplay going and getting a movie company to like back it and make a movie out of it, getting a television pilot, approved and then on the air for, viewing. You are in the driver's seat. Your success is coming to you. It's happening. It's happening. It's definitely happening. So write me those letters, write me those emails, because I want to hear about all your Taurus's successes, because it's coming up left and right here in this reading. Some of you are going to get offered to study with someone of prominence, and or even have a mentor, somebody that's going to mentor you of prominence. And they're telling me you're going to start climbing up this ladder or climbing up to the top of the heap, Taurus. You're getting there. So kudos to you. I'm happy for you to see that. Now I have to go back to a card. You started out with a credit card. You got through some really great cards. Now you got another semi-credit one. I'm sorry to say that. But you do have Five of Cups here. Now, Five of Cups is a card to me that means sadness, loss, and regret. But if you look on this card, see these two cards behind this person's back? Those two cups symbolize hope. You still have holding on to hope. Now, this card also comes up sometimes when you're dealing with somebody that has an addiction to alcohol. So it might not be you. Maybe you have had a problem with alcohol, or a partner to you or some loved one that you care about could have had a problem with alcohol. It can mean that. But first and foremost, it means sadness, loss, regret, but you're still holding on hope. There's still emotional hope there. I feel like you've learned that you've had to read between the lines, especially from anyone that you've been dealing with that's sending you mixed signals, Taurus. Changes in the wind here, and some of you may have been feeling like what you've been waiting for has been a very long time coming, but they are saying the winds of change are blowing through your life. You've had to let go of some long cherished dreams. Some of you have had to let go of some of them, but actually you've grabbed onto new things, and different things have actually come in to take its place. So even though you've had to let go of some things, you've got some new things that have come in. And again, I go back to this. This is your ship coming in, your success coming in. But you may have had to let go of ideas and things that didn't pan out. Some goals, some ideas, even some people. Maybe you had to let go of some people that you didn't think that you were going to have to let go of. But better times are coming, and new things are coming in, and success is definitely coming for you. I feel for some of you, Tauruses, not all of you, your love life has really turned out to be a disappointment. I feel you have felt some real disappointments in that area. I feel some of you wanted someone special to come back around and be in your life permanently, or become true to you, or reemerge as the person you wanted them to be. But I feel like that didn't happen. That didn't pan out the way you wanted it to. And you've had to let that idea go. For many of you, that is what the thing is that you've had to let go of. Some of you have had to realize it was too much, too soon, too fast. And for some of you, I feel like you had a real deal breaker, where something had to happen, and if they didn't come through for you in a particular way, or make a particular change, or do something, it was a deal breaker. And that forced your hand to say, I've got to give it up. I've got to give up the ghost and walk away. So I feel like this is why this card is really showing up here for many of you. I feel that proper balance is needed, and you're really going to have to pay attention to your digestive system at this time, because I feel like some of these things that are going on, the highs and the lows here, are going, especially those of you that have had to come to the realization that what you wanted to see happen in a love romance relationship didn't pan out for you because the deal breaker didn't come through, the thing you needed to see have happen. So you've had to let go of this, and the changes you wanted to or were hoping or expecting to occur to give you what you wanted in that relationship didn't happen, so you've had to let it go. Those of you, those people, you Tauruses are going to have, like, I feel like you're going to have indigestion, upset, like going down your esophagus into your stomach area, acid indigestion, maybe acid reflux or digestive problems where you have to take Tums on a regular basis. Just know it's a passing phase, and this is like your body trying to deal with and clear out any disappointments or upsets that you've had to deal with. So now, Taurus, I want to look into the crystal for you and see what messages my guides give me for you from the crystal. They say you're rounding out the corners, and but you're also sharpening your pencils. Be prepared, because you're going to have to take a lot of dictation and notes coming up. So whatever it is you're doing, working on, or creating, you're going to be wanting to take notes, maybe on an iPad, maybe actual literal notes, but I feel like you're going to be doing some note taking for sure. For some of you, some real trust was broken. A bond of trust was broken for some of you. And I go back, look, I'm going to show you these two, because I feel like for those of you that didn't actually have the real heart issue of physical heart problem, look at how you started and look at how you ended. This is how you started. This is disappointment. You ended with disappointment. So, and in the crystal, they're talking about, for some of you, trust was really broken. Excuse me. Tauruses, many of you, you're really going to generate a lot of wealth in this lifetime. So please remember when the guide said earlier to not worry about that so much, because you really do. Many of you have these lucky stars over you right now. You're going to harness your energy in a new way, and you're going to start to change things up. Marriage and matrimony, or harmony in a new partner, is coming up for you. The Tauruses that are letting that relationship go. So new relationships and new love is coming to you. To those of you that had the secrets revealed that were disappointing and a heartbreak, and all that I've already said that you've had to let go, new love is coming for you. And I feel that some of you Tauruses have kind of had to face the music in the sense of understanding yourselves better when it comes to love, what you expect from a love partner. Have your expectations been too high or unrealistic? Or have you given in too much in ways that you should have made people held their feet to the fire more and had higher expectations of people, and you let it slide too much, and then you got burned because they were too disappointing to you? That, I feel, is some of the issues you've had to face or think about or confront in regard to relationships, whether you're married, whether you're coupled with someone, or whether you're the ones letting it go. I feel that because it's coming up here in the crystal. They're saying your life is really ready to take a turn for the better and to really put things in perspective here. And I'm going to tell you what, sometimes I see things in the crystal, and they did show me for you a big, it looked like a ship, like a Navy ship. I don't know whether it was a battleship or a gunboat or what kind. I'm not schooled in that. But so that might have been a little message shout out there to somebody, some of you that have somebody that you care about and love, or if it's you yourself in the Navy, or in the, because it was a Navy ship. So I'd like to say thank you for watching and liking and sharing my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do appreciate that. Please be sure to follow me on Facebook, because I do post things there that you're not going to be able to see here on YouTube. And also to follow me on Twitter, because I do post tweets there fairly regularly. Please be sure to follow my website. Check in on my website over the course of these next 2 or 3 months. There will be some changes and things I'm adding there. And be sure to tune in, because I'm hopefully going to have the mid-month of July psychic tarot reading update posted in the middle of the month of July. And I hope you have an absolutely amazingly wonderful month of July, Taurus. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.